Hello, this is Marcello Bikecki, Chief Technology Officer with StraightScore. In today's video, we're going to go over how to print out squad cards as well as a squad roster. From the Shoot dashboard, I'm going to click the hamburger icon in the upper left-hand corner. Then I'm going to navigate to Squadding, Print Squad Sheets. Next, I'm going to select my event. In this case, I'm going to select the Singles event, number 6. Then I will click on Continue. Now I'm going to select what type of sheet I'm going to print. I can either print squad sheets, which are scorecards that can be filled out by the puller, or I can print out labels to attach to existing sheets. In this case, I'm going to print out a squad sheet. So I'm going to select Squad Sheets, and then I'm going to select my paper size. In this case, I'm going to use legal size paper. I could also use tabloid size paper if I wanted to and had a compatible printer. In a moment, I will get into double-sided sheets. Now I'm going to click Continue and go into the settings. Here under Settings, I can either print blank sheets or squad sheets. If I decide to print out squad sheets, I then have the option to either print all squads, or if I uncheck that, print out a range of squads. For example, if I wanted to print out squads 10 through 20, I could. I also have the option to print by starting trap. What this will do is order the score sheets where it's sorted by the bank. So instead of printing squads 1, 2, and 3, it would print squads 1, 4, 7, and 10 if I was using a 3-bank system. In this case, I am going to say print by starting trap. Now I will click Continue, review my settings, and click Confirm and Print. Here we can see our squad cards. Notice that I have 4 sub-events per sheet. They are automatically sorted based off of the starting bank, as seen in the upper right-hand corner. When I'm ready to print these sheets, I'll click the Print button. Under More Settings, I will change my paper size to legal, because that is the paper size I selected in the previous step. I will make sure that Print on both sides is deselected, and I will change Scale to Fit to Printable Area. Now I'll click Print. Now that I'm done, I can click the Close button on Preview Report, and I will get a list of my unpaid shooters. In Handicap events, it will also provide you a list of squatting issues. When I click Done, it takes me back to the Shoot dashboard. Let's look at another example. I'm going to go back into Print Squad Sheets. I am going to select event number 6 again, and then I'm going to continue through. This time, I'm going to select legal size paper and print double-sided sheets. I'm going to click Continue. I'm going to print all squads, and I'm not going to print by starting trap. Click Continue again, verify my settings, and then select Confirm and Print. It's going to remind me to make sure that double-sided printing is enabled. I'll click OK. And now that the report has been generated, I can see that my sub-events are split up. Here I have sub-event 1 and 2 for squad number 1 displayed. I have then sub-events 3 and 4 for squad number 1 displayed as well. As I continue down, I can see that there's 2 sheets for every squad. As I continue scrolling, I can see here on this page that there is a notice that post 3 is not paid. This is put onto the score sheets in order to help pullers catch errors, where a shooter may need to return to cashiering. In handicap events, if there is yardage issues, the same thing will be printed on the report to help prevent people from shooting at the wrong yardage. To learn how incorrect yardages could possibly happen, please see the squatting video. There will be a link in the video description below. Now I'm going to print my double-sided score sheets. I'm going to click on Print, go into More Settings, and then underneath the two-sided option, I'm going to check the box that says Print on both sides. Now I can either select Flip on long edge or short edge. I'm just going to leave it set to Flip on long edge. Now pages 1 and 2 will be printed back to back. That way we have one sheet, double-sided printed, for sub-events 1, 2, and then on the other side, 3 and 4. I'm going to go ahead and click Print. Now let's learn how to print labels. I'm going to click on the hamburger menu again, go into Squatting, Print Squad Sheets. I'm going to select my event. In this case, I'm going to select event number 6 again. And then underneath Type, I'm going to select Labels. If I want to print out labels, I need to have compatible labels. The dimensions required is 1 inch by 2 5/8. Avery has a wide selection of options. Personally, I always use the 5160 labels. Then I'm going to select Continue. I'm going to print all squads. Once again, I can order my labels by starting trap. In this case, I will select that option. I'll click Continue, review my settings, and then click Confirm and Print. This time, we get a message saying, please ensure that scaling and double-sided printing is disabled before printing. When I click OK, I can see all of my squad labels. Anything that has an error, at the bottom of the label, it will provide me a legend, and then every post with the error will have a flag next to it showing that what the error is. In this case, the error is that the shooter is not paid. When I click on Print, I'm going to go into More Settings, make sure that my paper size is letter. I am going to uncheck Print on both sides, and I'm going to put my scale to default. If you have scaling enabled, it will not align the labels correctly when you go to print. It is very important that you have scale set to default. And once again, I will click Print. I'll go ahead and close out of my report, and once again, we get our unpaid shooters. For a handicap event, such as event number 9, when I print out the labels, I may get yardage errors from previous events' yardage punches. Here I can see that I have a 22-yard line shooter shooting next to a 19-yard line shooter. This cannot happen. Here I can see that there is a yardage issue on the squad because next to every single post the YDG flag is active, and down here at the bottom I can see that YDG stands for yardage issue. When printing squad sheets and score sheets, just keep an eye out for this to ensure that you don't have shooters who are illegally next to each other. When we close out of the preview report, we can also see a list of illegal yardages. In this case, it looks like we have an issue on squad 7 and on squad 44, caused by post 3 and post 5. So I could call those shooters into the office and have them re-squad. Now we're going to print a squad roster. From the hamburger menu, go to Squatting, Print Squad Roster. We'll now select our event and click Print. This will give us a list of all of our squads, as well as what bank they're on if the banks have been set up. We'll also get the same issue flag as before. For example, squad 1-1 is not paid. We can print this report out and give it to our poolers or our squad runners. I also like to print a copy of this report and strike through the squads as they come in, so that way I know what squad cards have entered the building. I can also check Skip Empty Squads. What this will do is ensure that if there are holes on our squads, that it will not print out those squads, thus condensing this report. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this report. And that's all there is to printing out squad sheets and squad rosters in Shoot Pro Cloud.
If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, or contact us via the club dashboard. Additional resources are available in the video description below. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to see when we post new tutorials, and hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new content. Thank you for watching.